A much anticipated clash at the Pavilions as the Raiders hosted the Newcastle Eagles in a pivotal championship game. Eagles won handsomely in the two previous meetings, including the Cup final, and of course the sides will meet in next month's Trophy final. Darius Defoe going to work early on, this three-point play part of a first quarter double-double. Newcastle with the upper hand at this stage, Joe Chapman hitting from behind the arc, and Defoe is making hay on the offensive glass, cleaning up Andy Thompson's miss, one of 7 offensive boards by him in the opening period. Colbert hit from behind the arc for Plymouth, which narrowed the gap to 16-11. But that man Defoe was unstoppable inside, turning Charles Smith's air ball into another three-point play. Eagles by 10. Michael Ojo's long two in the corner cut the deficit to 23-17. But Joe Chapman re-established a double-figure lead and the Eagles won the first period 31-21. In the second quarter, Newcastle looked to build on that advantage. Andy Thompson hit from behind the arc to make it 12, and Paul Gauze's pace kept the difference growing between the sides. Gauze's assist to Defoe had the Eagles 48-33 in front and seemingly cruising 4 minutes from half-time. Newcastle heading to the locker room 55-38 in front. The lead peaked at 18 on the back of this Defoe jump shot with only 16 minutes remaining. Raiders needing to make a run and hoping James Jones' triple might be the start they needed. But Joe Chapman replied in kind and Newcastle was still 63-47 in front. Colbert from behind the arc finally gave the home fans a chance to wave those 3 signs. Tempers frayed just a little late in the third. Both Bell and Chapman picked up technical fouls for this exchange. Paul Williams scored to end the third and had the Raiders thinking comeback. James Jones cut it to 10 early in the fourth, but Michael Ojo was a little too aggressive trying to stop Thompson, and the unsportsmanlike resulted in 4 Eagles points. But now was the time for the Raiders' fourth quarter charge. Williams inside had it down to 11. Bell's jumper made it 76-69 with 7 minutes to go. All the momentum was with the home side and every basket greeted by a deafening roar. Suddenly the home faithful sensed victory. James Jones capped a 17-2 run which had the Raiders in front. Bell put them 5 clear and Paul Williams had 2 chances to make it a 2-shot game with 18 seconds left. He missed them both, leaving Newcastle a chance to tie. And Charles Smith duly obliged, only his second 3 of the game. Bell couldn't prevent overtime, and neither could Paul Gauze with his Hail Mary on the buzzer. Tied at 88 after a pulsating fourth quarter. Newcastle set about making the most of their reprieve. Defoe was on his way to a monster stat line of 25 and 21, and Charles Smith scored 4 in a row as the Eagles edged in front. With Plymouth forced to gamble, easy scores came Newcastle's way, and Plymouth were left thinking about what might have been. Final score, Raiders 94, Eagles 103.
Yeah, I'm unbelievably disappointed. I mean, you know, despite missing 25 free throws, we should have won the game. I mean, we had the ball 19 seconds to go up by 3, and we got the ball with 2 shots, and you know it didn't go down. But we have to make 3 throws at the end of the day, and despite some strange, you know, unsportsmanlike fouls and things like that, I thought we played really well. You know, and honestly, I think we should deserve to win the game. But that's how it goes. They made a big shot at the end, and they made us pay for our inadequacies at the line.
Yeah, thoughts of the game was it was electrifying for both teams. You know, they play extremely well at home. They've knocked off a few teams here, and it wasn't going to be an easy task. We had the momentum of the basketball game going for us in the first 3 quarters, and then fourth quarter, they're a different team, and they've done that to many of teams. Well, you got to make your free throws, and that's what I said. We took advantage of the opportunity that we had. We made the plays, we made the right moves, and following the right people, getting them on the free throw line, and our players just never stopped playing. That's one of the things that we practice on and we work on. And to be honest, probably lost a little bit of composure as a coach, but got it back in, and then the players, they brought it back in. It was a hard-fought basketball game, and our players played with a lot of heart, and guys, they blew their opportunity at the free throw line. I'm not sure that they shot the free throw well. We didn't shoot the free throw well at the end, but we made them when they mattered.
Well, at the end of the day, it wasn't really only Darius the fault. You know, he's the whole team effort. You know, from the fans to everybody else. You know, to the players. You know, so it wasn't only me. It was a team effort. You know, it was a good win, and we have to keep it going. I had a 6-minute spell when they came back, but we knew we had the game under control. You know, we had to just calm down and everything be fine. Yeah, as soon as he hit the 3, I knew he was going to get. You know, as soon as he hit the 3, we knew we had the game in the bag. You know, we was going to be all right.